Have you ever secretly hoped that if you resented somebody hard enough, that would actually change their behavior? That if you gave them the cold enough shoulder, that they would somehow miraculously be more like the way you want them to be? Has it ever worked? I don't think so. It's never worked for me. I don't think it makes any difference how hard, how long, how ferociously, how righteously, how deeply, how committedly we hold our resentment. It doesn't make a of a difference to the other person. Imagine that it did work, that all we needed to do was to resent somebody and they would miraculously start behaving in the way we want them to. You can you can see just by talking about it that that's a really stupid idea, that somehow us holding ill will or a grudge or a gripe or a grievance will spontaneously make the other person inspired into doing more of what we want them to do and being more how we want them to be. The truth is, other people are going to do what other people are going to do, and you can plead and you can ask, but sometimes that doesn't make any difference at all. All you're left with is, how do I position myself given that this person is being and doing the thing that they're doing? And sometimes it means you need to leave relationships. Sometimes it means you need to set really clear boundaries. You need to let go of wanting the other person to be different from the way they are. And that's hard. I want to talk about this ability that we have to let go of our grievances, to say, I am not going to hold this person in disdain or in ill will because I'm the one who's in charge of what is in my heart. I'm the one who is in charge of what is in my mind. I rule my mind, which I alone must rule. And it's not to say that it's easy. And it's not to say that it doesn't take practice and it doesn't take work. And it doesn't mean I don't get angry sometimes. Of course, everybody gets angry. It's okay. That's part one. The angry part is, this is a boundary. I don't want this to be the way it is. And what's that telling me? What meaning am I making? What assumptions might I have made? There's a lot more that you can do on the inside of yourself. You are the one who is in charge of what you choose to keep in your heart. And you can keep grievances, you can keep resentments, you can keep hatred, you can keep anger for as long as you want, but it doesn't make any difference to the other person that you're hating, especially if they're no longer in your life. So if you want to learn more about how to do this kind of inner work, this most extraordinary mental, emotional, and relational well-being practice, I invite you to come and join me, either work with me one-to-one or come to one of my forgiveness fields or read my book, Forgiveness Made Easy. Forgiveness is not what you think.